Children, today we will talk on the virtue charity. What do you understand by the word charity? Have you ever participated in such activities so far? Charity is a practice of voluntary giving our help to those in need. It is a virtue, the religious concept of unlimited love and kindness. There are many people who don't get daily food, clothes, and shelter to live. We are all very lucky that we have everything. There are many kids who don't get enough food like we eat daily. They don't get milk, milkshake, fruits, chocolates, biscuits, pizza, burger, toys to play, and many more things. So, charity is the act of giving money, food, clothes, medicines, toys, and other kind of help to the people who are sick, poor, and who needs this. Will you not like to give your used toys or packet of biscuits, chocolates to such poor kids? Will you not feel happy seeing smile on such poor kids' face when you donate such things to them? Even in our scriptures and religions, it has been mentioned that every individual should donate or give in charity to the needy people of society 20% of his own income or whatever he or she has. These poor people's smile and blessings are very important for our progress and prosperity. Will you like to donate your old toys, your clothes in good condition, snacks, fruits, and whatever money you collected in your charity box to such needy kids? You will like, no? Good. Would you like to listen a story? I will tell you a story from Tell Me a Story book. The story is Real Charity. Once upon a time, there lived a king called Dhritarashtra who ruled over Hastinapur. He had a vast empire and 100 sons. His eldest son's name was Duryodhana. Have you heard about Duryodhana? Duryodhana had a friend called Karna, who was the king of small kingdom called Angadesha. Karna was very kind-hearted and charitable. Anybody approaching him with a request was sure to get fulfilled, for Karna never said no to anyone. He started his day with distribution of money, cattle, land, etc. to people, and every day a long queue of needy people could be seen before his palace even before dawn. Getting what all they needed, they used to return from the palace, loudly praising the charitable nature of Karna. Duryodhana's palace lay on the way, so the lavishing praises bestowed on Karna daily reaches his ears, and he began to grow jealous. He thought, after all, Karna is a petty king with small riches at his disposal. I am far richer than he is, and I can give much more than he can give. So I will become more famous than he. Thus, resolving, he started to give away a number of charity from the next day onwards. Soon he became famous and people began to praise him also. But he was not satisfied because Karna was held in greater esteem than himself. Indra knew what passing through Duryodhana's mind and wanted to teach him a lesson. Therefore, He came down to the earth, disguised as a poor Brahmin, and went to the court of Duryodhana. With great pomp, Duryodhana asked, "O Brahmin, what do you want of me? Ask anything. Please, I am at your service to give. Don't hesitate even if it is a big thing, for I can afford to give anything that you may need." Laughingly inward at the pompous words, the Brahmin replied, "Prince, I don't need much. I am going to perform a yajna shortly, for which I require a lot of fuel. Please give me enough of fuel for the purpose. That will be enough for me." Duryodhana laughed aloud and said, "O poor Brahmin, what can I speak of your luck? You come to a great prince and ask for fuel? Let it be so. This is all your good luck. Take as much fuel as you please." The Brahmin appeared very pleased and greatly praised Duryodhana. He said, "O charitable prince, my yajna will start in 10 days. I will come and take the fuel on that day, for I don't have a place to store the fuel right now." Duryodhana agreed and the Brahmin left. Now, Indra was not only the king of gods, but he had supremacy over the clouds and rains also. He could at will order the rains to pour down. He ordered that there should be incessant heavy downpour of rain for the coming 10 days. The rain came down heavily in torrents without a single minute's respite all the 10 days. The tanks and wells were filled, river flowed in spate, and all over the earth there was a wide sheet of water. Everything was drenched, and not a single thing remained dry. The 10-day passed. The rain came to a stop suddenly, and the smiling sun rose, as usual, brightening the gloomy atmosphere of the past 10 days. Indra discussed again, as the poor Brahmin came to Duryodhana early in the morning. He requested, "Prince, my yajna will start today. Please give the promised fuel." Duryodhana started with dismay when he saw the Brahmin. Not that he didn't want to give the fuel, but as he was that particular time helpless because no dry fuel was anywhere available. With an apologetic face, he said, "Please excuse me, Brahman. Because of these terrible rains, all the fuel was drenched. Not a piece of dry wood is available now. Please postpone your yajna for some days. As soon as the fuel is dry, I will give you as much as you need." The Brahmin looked very disappointed. With a rueful face, he exclaimed, "O Duryodhana, is this how great people keep their word? Have you not promised to give me the fuel this day? How can I postpone the yajna to another day? It can be performed only on auspicious days. Today is best suited for the yajna. You have to fulfill your promise." Duryodhana was annoyed. He was feeling guilty within, but he did not want to concede that he was in the wrong. The Brahmin's insistence made the matters worse. He lost his temper and said, "Are you mad or what? How do you expect me to fulfill a promise under these conditions? Go away from here if you can't listen to reason." The Brahmin made a wry face and cried out, "Mad indeed! A pious Brahmin wishing to perform a yajna appears to you as mad? Of course, I must have been mad to have come to you with my request instead of going to Karna. He would never have broken a promise like you. Anyway, what harm is there? Even now I can go to him and ask for the fuel. I am sure to get it from him. So saying, the Brahmin immediately left his palace and went to Karna. Duryodhana was very much chagrined to think that the Brahmin thought better of Karna than of him. But he consoled himself, thinking that even Karna won't be able to procure dry fuel. He would have to say no to the Brahmin. Then the Brahmin, of course, would be smilingly angry with Karna and abuse him too. As he was thus hopefully calculating, the Brahmin went and stood before Karna. Karna made obeisance to him and asked, "Oh, best of Brahmins, how can I serve you?" The Brahmin blessed him and asked, "Oh Karna, I want fuel for performing yajna today. Please give me sufficient fuel." Karna was thoughtful. Surely there should be some way to get what the Brahmin needed. Yajna was an auspicious sacrifice which can't be postponed. Thus thinking, he lifted up his head when his glance fell on the rafter and beams supporting the roof. At least was dry enough. In a flash, it occurred to him how to procure the dry fuel. He called his servant and ordered them to smash down one of the buildings in the palace compound and carefully gather the beams, rafters, and wooden portion of the roof. He got all of it loaded onto the carts. Soon there was enough. Then the loads was carefully covered with skin of animals so that it may not get well on the way. Happy that he could give what the Brahmin wanted, he came to the Brahmin and said, "Good sir, fuel is ready. Please instruct the men where to take it." Filled with great joy and admiration, the Brahmin blessed him and left loudly singing the praises of Karna. As he passed by the palace of Duryodhana, Duryodhana eagerly came out to see how Karna fared. When he heard the Brahmin's praises, he was filled with surprise and could not believe his ears. He was very eager to know what Karna got the dry fuel, where Karna got the dry fuel. So, swallowing his pride, he asked the Brahmin how Karna procured the fuel. The Brahmin told him how Karna got one of his building pulled down and gave him sufficient fuel for the yajna. In proof, he uncovered the skin wrapping on the cart and showed him the rafters and beams. Then Duryodhana realized how truly charitable Karna was and how mean he was in being jealous of Karna. He learned that true charity lay not in riches but in heart which has love and sympathy for fellow beings. Since then, he gave up being jealous of Karna and started loving him like true friends. Have you liked this story? Do you want to be charitable like Karna? So, today's your assignment is go at home and list out the things you want to give in charity to the needy poor kids. Which of your favorite things you will like to give in charity? And where you want to give these things? Help your get your parents help and ask them to search an orphanage near to your house And next Sunday, take all these things and give all these things in charity to that orphanage. And see how happy those kids will be. How they will smile seeing all these toys, fruits, chocolates,